In the previous episode, we decided to stare into the crystal that ZERATUL gave to us, and it turns out that apparently it allows us to relive some of his previous memories. And one of the memories that we looked at was him traveling to a planet known by the name of Ulan. Now, upon arriving on Ulan, he wanted to look for some prophecies. However, he was met by none other than the Queen of Blades, Kerrigan herself, and the two ended up fighting. Now, neither of them really did any kind of significant damage to the other, and after looking around for a while, we eventually did find the prophecies. However, we can't quite translate them just yet, as in order to do so, we need to go to a planet known by the name of Zhakul. Hopefully, the preservers there can help us out. Now, it turns out the ZERATUL missions give us a ton of additional research, so I think it is important for us to try and complete those as soon as possible. And on top of that, I actually really want to find out more about the story. But first off, let's have a quick little look around the Hyperion. Hansen, what's up?
I'm okay, Doc, before you start asking.
She's always very worried.
You were staring at that Protoss device for a very long time. Are you sure?
Well, now you mention it, I could use a drink. Or two. Maybe what I saw would make more sense if I was drunk.
What was it, Jim?
An old friend of mine. Looking for the end of the world.
Oh man, she didn't really bat her eyelashes this time around like she's been doing every single time. Now, like I mentioned, right, we get a lot of Zerg and Protoss research by just simply doing these missions. I think I've actually unlocked 2 additional tiers. If I'm not mistaken, there we go. Now, in the past, earlier, I mentioned that I really wanted to go ahead and get the command center reactor that allows me to produce 2 SCVs simultaneously. But a lot of you actually disagreed upon that. And a lot of you were like, well, Lowko, you should probably go ahead and actually get the automated refinery just because, well, first off, it's a lot more exciting than making a bunch of additional SCVs. And apparently, it will help us out in the long run as well, because someone apparently did the math, and automated refinery is indeed superior. So let's go ahead and give this one a try. It shouldn't really matter all too much anyway. Both are massive economical boosts. So the refinery no longer requires SCVs to harvest Vespian gas. We have adapted Protoss warp technology to transport gas canisters straight from the refinery to the command center, eliminating the need for SCVs to carry them back. Why the Protoss have never thought to transport Vespian in this fashion is a mystery. Perhaps they lack Terran creativity and pragmatism, or possibly their primitive superstitions forbid the practice. Wow. No bias right there whatsoever in that last little paragraph right there, right? What, you know, none whatsoever. But anyways, apparently we have another research right here for the Zerg. We have the Predator, an anti-infantry specialist, periodically emits a powerful area shock attack and can be built at the factory. So it's like another mech-based unit. I wonder how well these will pair with, like, for example, Hellions, right? That will be very interesting to try out. And secondly, apparently there's also the Hercules, a massive transport ship, deploys loaded troops almost instantly. Loaded troops survive if the Hercules is destroyed, and it can be built at the starport. I know the one thing that I really like about the Hercules is that you can drop off siege-stop tanks, right? You can load up siege tanks into them, at the very least in co-op you can. And then drop them off of the Hercules, and essentially they will still be sieged up. I don't know if that works like that as well in the campaign. I have actually no clue of testing that either. But I'm kind of, you know, I kind of like the idea of these like space cats, just because they seem really cool, and I kind of want to play some more mechs. So I think this would work out quite well. If I go like Hellion, Predator, and then also Siege Tank, I think it would work quite nicely. Maybe some Goliaths in there. There's a lot of potential here, so I think I'm going to go with the Predator just because it seems like the more fun option here. So the Predator is equipped with an electrified discharge field. This field activates each time the Predator strikes an enemy in combat, dealing heavy damage to all nearby enemy units. This makes the Predator a devastatingly effective counter to large groups of enemy units. Alright, let's get it. And there we go. Now, there are a lot of other helpful researches over here. I think I want to try and see if I can get some more. First off though, let's have a look at the Protoss tank. Statman log entry 2299. I've been staring at that anomalous sphere above the crystal. It's obviously an energy emitter, but it has such strong containment that the crystal can slowly draw power from it via some method I don't understand. That gives me an idea. Using our own containment technology, I could modify our SCV manufacturing process to double capacity with no increased risk. I think. Breakthrough. The energy in this crystal is not kept in a vortex pattern. It was warping the energy around so fast that I couldn't detect it. In an odd coincidence, the warping slowed just enough for my sensors to pick it up. Not sure how or why. Every time I reach my wit's end with this sample, something happens by chance and I get a breakthrough. Is it helping me? Clearly I've been working too many hours. I'm going to go lose some more credits on Lost Viking. Fair enough, I like it. And let's have a look at the Zerg research as well. Statman log entry 2297. The Zerg sample has developed an ocular organ. Will limbs be next? There is a basic dichotomy to Zerg cell reproduction. Type A cells throw off seemingly random mutations. Type B cells hunt down these mutations and destroy them. It's survival of the fittest on the cellular level. Successful mutations thrive. Oh, look at that. It does look a little bit creepy, doesn't it? Anyway, I use microscopic scrapings from the sample to test an electrical discharge field I'd been tinkering with for some time. The results were gratifying. As an interesting side effect, the Zerg matter developed into a very dense but flexible material. This material could be used to reinforce the superstructure of those Hercules-class cargo ships that Swan's always trying to find a use for. I wish there were time to both pursue the discharge field and iterate on the hardened matter. I doubt there will be. I gotta say, I really like the research logs. They're actually really interesting. Good old Statman. If it wasn't for the Terrazine, it would still be, we'll figure that out in the future, I'm sure. Anyway, let's have a look at the armory. There is, of course, going to be, once again, an upgrade right here at the armory console. Although, man, I kind of wish there was more information over here, right? Gotta say, though, I like the space that's already filling in right now. Anyway, let's have a look. So, if I'm not mistaken, yes, some of you mentioned that, indeed, the Terran building will now also have received an upgrade over here. So apparently, the command center itself can now be upgraded. A fire suppression system. All structures repair themselves to 50% life. Oh, actually, no, it's not the command center. It's actually all structures. All structures repair themselves to 50% life, and all structure fires are automatically put out. Okay, that's pretty good. And secondly, we have the orbital command. Grants the scanner sweep and a cooldown mule ability. Scanner sweep reveals an area in the fog of war, and mule calls down a temporary robotic miner. I would say that the only reason why we would want to get this is going to be really the mule, right? Like, the mule is just absolutely incredible. Actually, that together with, well, I guess if you are fighting Dark Templar, it would also work quite well. But anyways, I think the cooldown mule together with the automated refineries is going to significantly boost up our economy. I wish I could go ahead and get it right now, but apparently I need 125,000 credits, and I just splurged pretty much all of my credits on the siege tank upgrade. Fair enough, though. Shouldn't be that big of a deal. Let's have a look at... where should we go? Let's go to the bridge real quick. See if maybe Horner has anything to say about Zeratul.
How long was I down in the lab, Matt?
You've been gone for hours, sir. You've been in the lab all that time?
I used the Eon crystal Zeratul gave me. I'd swear it only lasted a few minutes. So vivid. Zeratul's been searching for a Xel'Naga prophecy about the end of the universe. There's more. I just haven't got to it yet.
Alright. The star map can wait. We'll continue onwards here for a little while longer. Donnie Vermillion! Are you here?
We have a very
Kate.
special guest today, Crown Prince Valerian. Thank you so much for joining us, Highness.
Thank you, Kate. It's wonderful to be here.
Let me get right to the question on everyone's mind. Is there anyone special in your life right now?
Truth be told, Kate, I've had a crush on you for many years.
Stop.
But in all seriousness, with the Zerg invasion, there's little time for such things. I've been studying military tactics under General Warfield, and whatever spare time I have is devoted to statecraft. It's my goal to be the best emperor our people could ask for. When the time comes, of course.
Wonderful. Now I've got 2 of them to worry about.
Yep. Good old Valerian.
Good to see you, brother. Wait. I can see it in your eyes. You've seen into the spirit world.
Tosh is a weird fella.
Protoss. He gave you a crystal. And now you've been seeing what he's seen.
How does he figure that out?
That ain't nothing to do with you. Stay out of my head, Tosh.
Have it your way. But you want to tread careful when you go looking into the beyond. If you need me, you know where I'll be.
I kind of think we should trust Tosh a little bit more. Like, Tosh doesn't seem like a bad guy whatsoever. I mean, he's a little bit creepy, but he also seems extremely powerful. Also, he doesn't seem to have very much to do with his spare time. He's just simply standing there right next to the dancing night elf girl. And yes, don't deny that, that's definitely a night elf model that's dancing there. And look, there's boots hanging from the ceiling. I've actually never noticed those. Anyways, Tigers, what's up?
How did you become such good buddies with those freaky Protoss? All I hear is they kill Terrans like you and me on sight.
Some of them would. But some others would fight to the death protecting people like us. I helped them defend their homeworld from the Zerg during the First War. When Kerrigan came back leading the swarm, I helped him out again. They're real big on loyalty.
Damn, Jimmy. Almost sounds like you respect them.
I wouldn't expect you to understand, Tygus.
That seems to be one of the... Hey, he won a game, I think. Or no, he's just stretching, never mind. I'm pretty sure the only thing that Protoss really care about is going to be the Kala as well as respect. That seems to be mutually exclusive for pretty much every single one of them. But anyways, yeah, there's not a whole lot left to discover. Let's head on back to the laboratory and have a quick little peek at the crystal once again.
I gathered allies, and we made our way to the forbidden archive world of Zhakul. There, a triumvirate of mystic preservers awaited us, and in the shadows, something else was watching and waiting.
A sinister turn. So if I understand correctly, we need to go to these preservers on Zhakul in order to translate the ancient prophecy fragments that we found in the previous mission. So that is the reason why we need to go here, because apparently ZERATUL cannot quite understand what the prophecies actually foretell. So we need to consult the preservers on Zhakul. We get 3 additional Protoss research as well as 3 additional Zerg research, which is going to be very helpful in the other missions that are yet to come as well. Now, Brutal has been selected. It's time to launch. Here we go again.
All right, ZERATUL, old buddy, you got your mysterious prophecy. Now let's see what your preserver's made of it.
My quest to decipher the prophecy took me to the forbidden archive world of Zhakul. Here, 3 immortal preservers guarded ancient knowledge. Only they could transcribe the prophetic fragments. I needed to seek them out quickly.
Here we go. ZERATUL mission number 2. I really like this sidestep in the Terran campaign so far. It's a lot of fun.
It is strangely silent here, yet these structures are intact. With power, they would be functional.
You brought probes? Interesting. Alright, well apparently we can go ahead and plant down a nexus. And apparently, of course, this is the very first time in StarCraft 2 that players get to go ahead and play with the Protoss pieces. That is actually very interesting. I didn't quite realize that. I've been playing a lot of multiplayer, right? Yeah. Go ahead. Get me one of those probes out of that nexus. And we'll go ahead and put down some pylons as well. There we go. Very nice. I like this. So we get a Twilight Council, a Cyber Core, a Photon Cannon, of course, a Gateway, and then a Forge as well. Don't really know exactly what kind of units we're gonna have access to here, but this should be a lot of fun. No Chrono Boost. No upgrades in either 2 of these tech structures. We do apparently, yeah.
The mighty spirits of the preservers are imprisoned close by. We must find them.
Where are they, ZERATUL? Where are you, by the way? It would be very helpful to have a Dark Templar over here, although... Oh no, that's not ZERATUL. Those are the preservers over there. Look at them. They worked out. They worked out before they got entombed in one of these ice casings, apparently. They look like Arthas. My son, the day you were born, the very forests of Lordaeron whispered the name. Preservers.
There are many abandoned structures in this place that we can make use of. They merely need their power restored.
Hello.
By the construction of a few well-placed pylons.
Who are you? Are we just doing a stare down? Like...
The preservers you seek serve a higher power now, Dark One.
Just make fun of me? Dark One? There you go, that's what you get for making fun of me. Oh!
Higher power? What could have corrupted these Protoss so? Truly, something foul has taken hold of this sacred place.
Alright, well, let us have a look. See if I can maybe go ahead and get the abandoned structures.
Dark shrine. Once power is restored, it could be of great value to us.
There we go. So that's gonna be my bonus research right there. Very helpful.
I am the heart of dark.
There's not that many units, to be honest. So there's a bridge.
Interest.
A Protoss and Zerg hybrid. Gods, an abomination. Who created this atrocity?
Come, my slaves. The time has come to give me your strength.
And there we figured out the culprit. So we're gonna be able to power up the Dark Shrine there, but we're also gonna have to fight against apparently what is a hybrid of Protoss and Zerg.
Zeratul, truly fate has sent you here.
Join me, brothers, and we shall cleanse this place of evil.
Evil.
Command us.
I don't really want to make too many Dark Templar, I don't think, but I'll take the ones that I get, and I also will take the research.
This knowledge is forbidden.
Oh, he's gonna come and fight us? Oh, do you think he's got detection? Do you bring any friends with you, or you do? Okay, no, you're the only one. So he got 1,600 health in total, or 800 health and 800 shield. Comparison, a Stalker has 160, which is not great. I'm actually apparently hitting a supply block as well, because I've been busy looking at other things. Anyway, I got the Dark Templar. I now also have Blink apparently, so let's hope we're okay. He does take a lot of damage though, real quick. I'm gonna try and micro back my weakened units, and so far we seem to actually make it past this reasonably well, and there we will be able to nuke him down. Cool.
I shall return.
My god, that's a really creepy noise.
My slaves, the time has come to give me your strength.
Calm down now.
The hybrid is draining the preservers to survive. I must free them before it is too late.
I didn't realize we were on a timer now.
A robotics facility. This structure may prove useful to us.
I think I'm just gonna go Stalkers. Stalkers are great.
Your lives are forfeit. Surrender to despair.
Gotta try and play some Protoss versus Protoss right now. As I've learned from the multiplayer, Protoss versus Protoss is all about the Stalkers, and usually some Immortals as well, so if I can get some of those, yeah, let's get some. That would be super helpful. Immortals, of course, super good. Oh, I tried chrono boosting there, that doesn't work.
I return to serve.
Here we go, give me some Immortals.
My thanks, mighty one.
Well, he's just gonna continuously push here. I don't actually know if we're on a timer though. I'm not seeing a timer anywhere unless I'm blind. Which I do not, you know. I don't take that out of the equation is what I'm trying to say.
Your doom is only delayed.
Get him, Immortal. Don't want to lose him though. Have to blink there on the mini-map. Alright, let's wait for one Immortal and then we'll start heading towards, I guess, the Templar Archives on the right-hand side of the map. Man, they are really pushing quite aggressively though. I wonder if I should maybe construct some more photon cannons.
Resistance ends this day.
That's actually a lot of units already. Are we supposed to build a bigger army? Did I just hit a supply block again? No, I didn't. Okay, I was gonna say. Pretty sure I calculated that properly. Anyway, Immortals are gonna be great at nuking down, of course, that single one of those hybrid as well. But they are essentially, if I understand correctly, a merger of like the Protoss and the Zerg. Which is kind of crazy when you think about it. Let's get the shields upgrade. Okay. Oh yes. Give me that damage output. Wonderful. Let's start heading over there. They have really creepy voices.
Come, my slaves. The time has come to give me your strength.
They have really creepy sounding voices. Now we do have a pretty scary army at this point though, which I quite like. Gotta be careful. They do have some detection now. Got a blink micro like no tomorrow. Try and lose as few as we can.
Some secrets must remain hidden.
Look, there's actually a base over here. Could go ahead and take this. Okay, let's go. That's pretty good. Didn't lose very much. We are close to that High Templar archives right there as well, which is going to be pretty helpful. I think if you're a Brood War player though, you would be rather confused about what's going on here, right? A Templar archives and you already have a Dark Shrine? Like, what's going on? Ooh, it can lift up my units now? What are you, a Phoenix? Guess they may be. Alright.
You cannot destroy me. I shall rise again.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way already. You seem to rise again rather easily. Alright, well, here's the Immortals now. They are really good at powering through things. They obviously 3-shot Stalkers, if I'm not mistaken. So if you get 3 of them, you can really start dealing a lot of damage. Let's power up that Templar Archives as well, and we could even get the expansion.
This Templar archive lies abandoned.
I don't even know if we need an expansion though.
None shall stand.
Alright. What can I make now? I can't make anything with the Templar Archives? Oh, let's just meet it out in the world. That's fine. I just get a research for that? Oh no, I can go ahead and make something now. I was gonna say.
Our liberation is at hand. Ready yourself, noble warrior. We confront a terrible evil this day.
Whew. Pretty cheeky. That's okay. What if you would actually become more powerful? Oh well, I wasn't quite prepared for this part though. I don't even know where they came from. Maybe they just walked across the center of the map. I didn't realize. Alright. Let's clean up this side of the map too. I've got a pretty scary looking army already though. Immortals and Archons, or rather Immortals and Stalkers with 111 upgrades. Alright, let's meet the hybrid over here then, I guess. Don't want to lose any units if I don't have to. Cool.
Enjoy your fleeting victory. This is not over.
I do have Storm apparently now as well, by the way. I did get a single High Templar. Alright. It's time for us to push onwards. Whew.
Some secrets must remain hidden.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Maybe I overextended just a little bit. Can't really disengage very easily from that hybrid eater. Looks like we will be able to nuke it down here eventually, but okay. So many low HP units. Oh no, that's your own zealot, Loko. What are you doing? Let's unpower some of these structures. So hopefully we won't have to worry too much anymore about reinforcing units. Think I'm supposed to like knock down the preserver prisons? I think I am. I don't have that much anymore though. I don't know how long it takes for this thing to be charged up. Let's just nuke it down. Oh, really?
Resistance ends this day.
Alright, well, not a whole lot I can do other than like spread my units out a bunch. That should reduce some of that splash damage. If you guys can attack it though, that would be super helpful. My base is currently being attacked as well. But we should probably be able to defend that with just the reinforcements. Alright, here we go. Let's nuke down this prison.
Spirits of the preservers are entombed.
I like it.
We must break them open immediately.
I'm sorry, Mr. Hybrid, but not today. Woo! Nice. Hey, look. There's one over there. Oh, there's 3 of them.
We've seen prophetic fragments in your mind, Zeratul. We will make of them what we can.
Alright, show me.
The cycle shall draw to its end. The Zelnaga who forged the stars will transcend their creation. Yet the fallen one shall remain, destined to cover the void in shadow. It begins with the great hunger. It ends in utter darkness.
What?
A great hungerer. Could it refer to the Zerg Overmind? It has a part to play in this prophecy. I must seek out the Overmind's final resting place. Our ancient homeworld of ire.
Alrighty. Very interesting there. Very interesting indeed. So obviously, you know, I don't know what I expected. The prophecy is going to be rather cryptic. But Zeratul now immediately assumes that it's going to be the resting place of the Overmind that he needs to go to. I mean, there's so many other things, right, that he could be looking for. Could even just be referencing Kerrigan herself, I guess. But anyways, complete all mission objectives in a Sinister Turn mission. Kill all Protoss in the A Sinister Turn mission on normal difficulty. Oh, I could have easily done that. There were very few Protoss remaining. I guess we did so almost on the brutal difficulty without realizing it. Regardless though, we managed to do so successfully while also obtaining all of the Protoss and Zerg research. I like it. The Hyperion Cantina, once again, 1532 shipboard time. All we get to do is dance. I was secretly hoping that there was going to be more information on what's going on, but there's apparently in these Zeratul missions no cutscenes right after the fact, which is a little bit disappointing, but at the very least we have the jukebox right here in the cantina. I hope though you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, make sure you hit that like button down below, and if you're new to this YouTube channel, or maybe you just simply haven't, to make sure you hit that subscribe button as well, because it helps me out a lot, but it also gives you notifications as soon as I upload more video content. Other than that, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. The links are down below in the description of this video. But I want to thank you for watching. Have an amazing day. Do not forget to smile or write a special shout out to the Patreon supporters. You guys are awesome. But I'll see you in the next one.